guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I would like to talk about another book by Tracy Sumner, The Hellion is Tamed. This is book number 4 in the League of Lords series. This is actually a romantasy series. It takes place in the Victorian era, and all the main characters have special gifts. This book is about Simon, who we have known since book 1, and he was just a boy back then. Simon's gift is seeing dead people. They are pretty much always with him, they talk to him, he's able to talk to them back, so he's never truly alone. In the previous book in the series, The Duke is Wicked, we learned that young Simon has a crush on one of his haunts. We know that there is a girl, a ghost girl he's talking to, and the members of the League think he's in love, which is a bit concerning because she's a ghost. However, as we learn towards the end of The Duke is Wicked, she is not exactly a typical ghost. There is something different about her. Apparently, Simon is not able to hear her, like she's not able to talk to him, so they communicate via other means. At the end of The Duke is Wicked, she steals something from the League and then she disappears. Now, as we learn, she is actually from a different time. She is a time traveler. Simon spends 10 years looking for ways to find her, and he actually goes back in time to find her and bring her to his time. This is essentially a second chance trope. I absolutely love this book. It's actually my favorite in the series. Emma and Simon truly need some time to make their way back together and trust each other again. They are both pretty much heartbroken by the other because they did fall in love as children, and then Simon's heartbroken because she left and she never came back for him. That's what he feels like. Emma is heartbroken because she actually did come back 5 years later at a very unfortunate moment when he was with another woman, so she's heartbroken because Simon didn't wait for her. So there's that misunderstanding between them because Simon doesn't know that Emma actually did come back. Simon had been with other women, but he never cared about them, as typical for, I guess, for a rake. His heart had always belonged to this one girl. What I liked about Simon was that he very much wasn't perfect. In fact, he had a proclivity for stealing things. Back as a boy, he had to survive by stealing things, and that habit always stuck with him. Even as an adult, he kept doing that. Other than that, he is a beautiful character, and he is my favorite male in the series. In this book, besides navigating their relationship and finding their way back together, they also have to keep Emma safe from the timekeeper who's after her, who wants to ensure she goes back to her time where she belongs. Of course, Simon doesn't want to let her go, so he has to find for her. Simon is the youngest member of the League, so we got Julian, Finn, and Sebastian acting as his older brothers, giving him brotherly advice and stuff like that, and it's always really good to see those close relationships between men. As always, Tracy's really good at describing male friendship. Emma and Simon are truly perfect for each other. And part of that is because Emma is a rookery girl. She is not a lady. Even though they come from a different time, they have a very similar background, and Simon has always known that he would only be able to share his life with someone who understands him, who has experienced the same things that he has. I enjoyed Simon's story so very much, and this was a nice conclusion to the League of Lords series. I do highly recommend reading this series in order because, as I mentioned, we meet Simon in the first book when he's just a boy, and now he's a man. And it's very interesting to see a character who we've known for a while get his own love story. If you haven't read the League of Lords yet, I highly recommend it. It's a different take on historical romance with that supernatural component, but it's very well written. If you have already read the series, let me know which book was your favorite and who your favorite character was. Thank you so much for your time and have a great day.